excited. I haven't gone live in a hot minute. Doing this in a public place, probably not the best vibes. Tell me why it's like 30 degrees out here right now. 555, make a wish. Question is it too late? Hi! We're doing a little chit chat moment. I already want to go on another trip, which I'm going to talk about because I have some thoughts, I have some ideas, I have some plans. Also, this is not a great setup. Oh, why are we getting so angry today? Everyone is just so angry today. I don't get it. Hi. Hello, everyone. How's everyone's day? Tell me all about your day. What day is it today? Tuesday? I swear, I'm not jet lagged, but I still don't have any idea of time ever since I got home. Lily. I miss Lily already. It's actually a problem. But I was gone for a month, so we're back. Why are we so close? I feel like you guys are extremely close to me. But yeah, I was gone for a whole month on a solo trip. Well, solo, but not. Because I went out there by myself, but I stayed with my friend Lily. I actually got to meet her because we were friends for 2 years, like online. And then we finally decided like, hey, let's meet up. So then I ended up booking a trip out there. So solo traveling by myself, like getting out there on the plane by myself, I was so stressed before I even like went. Like I knew I would be fine. I knew everything was gonna be fine. But like, I don't know, I was just stressed about like the whole entire thing, but it was super easy. Like the Toronto airport, that's one thing I can say, because I've been to a lot of airports, to be honest, and the Toronto one was by far the easiest, the most organized. Like it was a breeze. I was like not stressed once I actually made it through security and stuff like that, like finding my gate and stuff like that. It was so easy. But like going to other airports made me appreciate the Toronto airport so much better. Oh, thank you, Presley. You're so sweet. Hi, Arbes. I'm really bad with names, so I'm sorry if I mispronounce anything. But yeah. So I'm definitely planning on doing another solo trip soon because I really want to. I want to go to Greece so bad. My plan was originally to do the whole trip that I did do by myself and then fly out to Greece by myself because I've been before. And I wanted to go back to the island that I went to before, Milos, Greece. But I don't know. I was nervous to go to a whole Greek island by myself. Like I feel like I wasn't ready for that and I wouldn't be comfortable enough to do that. So I'll have to save that for another trip. But I feel like I'm ready for it now. Thank you so much, Shar. Also, I just put gum in my mouth, so like sorry for the noises if you guys can hear me like chewing and stuff. Anyways, yeah. My trip was absolutely amazing. Like chilling in the sun. I didn't even get that tanned, but it was so hot in the south of France. Like I felt like I was getting such a nice tan, but I still look pale. I don't speak any other languages. I wish that I took French all the way through high school. That's one of my biggest regrets ever. So anyone that's in high school that's like learning any languages, if you can take it all the way through, do it. Because I regret not taking French all the way through. I mean, I could learn it now, which I probably like will do slowly, but I would know a lot more if I did it through high school. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just like on a traveling kick for some reason. Like I did one trip, this always happens to me. I'll get home from a trip and I'll be so happy that I'm home from the trip, but then I want to go do another trip ASAP. So but my biggest problem is that I say that and then I don't actually go plan another trip, and I'll just say like keep procrastinating and not go on another trip. Thank you so much. It's 4 a.m. here and I have an exam tomorrow and I can't sleep. Help. I'm sick and crying. I have anxiety and I'm having suicidal thoughts. Oh, that's really not good. I'm sorry to hear that. But hopefully your exam goes well tomorrow. Like, hopefully you feel prepared. I'm sure you're gonna do well, especially if you study and stuff like that. You're gonna do great. I believe in you. You got this. But yeah, I'm happy to be home though. It's just like those post-travel kind of slump, you know? I'm actually gonna talk about that in a video that I have coming up. I want to film like a getting back on track video. Oh, happy birthday, Darcy. I was just in the UK, Francesca. Is it Francesca? I'm sorry, I'm really bad with names. But if it is, I was literally just there. I was in London, and then I went to Amsterdam, and then I went to the south of France. It was so nice. But yeah, I'm gonna talk about like the post-slump travel thing in a recent vlog that I'm gonna have coming up. I'm actually gonna start filming that tomorrow because I think it's a real thing. I genuinely think that everyone kind of feels it, but it's not like a said thing. And it's different for everyone, I feel like, you know? So, yeah, moral of the story is I definitely want to plan another trip. I'm debating if I want to go back to Europe. Like, I would love to go back to Paris and spend more time there because I went back in September only for like 3 days, and that's not enough in my opinion. I could stay there for a month. But I'm debating either going back to Paris and then maybe doing like Italy again. Would love that. Or going out to Greece. Probably Greece, to be honest. I'm 2 hours away from London, but love visiting. I loved London so much. I liked staying in the city. Like, I liked the city life. I know it's extremely busy, and like seeing the roads in London, I would never be able to drive in London. I learned that for a fact. Like, I take pride in my driving, and I think that I'm like a pretty good driver driving downtown Toronto, and that's like a busy area with like bad parking and stuff like that. But like, I could never drive in London. I saw the roads and I was like, there's no way. People are insane drivers down there. I don't know how they do it, especially like Uber drivers. I'm like, how are you driving on these roads? So, but either way, I loved the city life down there, and just seeing everything that's different in Toronto compared to London was really cool, and the food was really good. It's currently 6:03 p.m. right now. It's late. I normally don't go live this late, so hopefully people will join and they'll join the party. But I live in Ontario. I really want to go to BC though. I've never been. Yeah. I didn't know that it was crazy roads until I actually like saw them. Especially in the Ubers that we were taking. You could tell that this wasn't their first rodeo. Like, you could tell that they were so used to the roads, but like everyone was so aggressive. Like, no one was stopping for anyone. Like, everyone was just driving so aggressively, and it was so stressful. Oh, the Tim Hortons. Yeah, Lily, the person I went out there to go see, she lives down there, and she didn't even know that they had a Tim Hortons down there because it's like in the heart of the city, and she's like kind of right outside of the city. So she has it on Uber Eats and stuff like that, but I'm pretty sure our Tim Hortons is better, considering we're like known for it down here. Hi, Anna. But yeah, everything we tried there was like good. She showed me like her favorite restaurants and stuff like that. We had this one Mexican spot in London. It was called Oaxaca. I don't know anyone from London, maybe you've heard of it. It was so good. I had these like deep fried cauliflower bites to die for, and it was like a jalapeno ranch with the cauliflower bites, and I was just so obsessed with it. And then I also got like 2 chicken tacos on the side to die for. But the best part was the freaking, what did I get? I got a raspberry margarita. I got a lot of margaritas on the trip, can't lie, like at dinner, and it was so good. The raspberry margarita was probably the highlight of the Oaxaca place. It was so freaking good. Like, just the food in general. How did you and Lily meet? We met on Goodreads, actually. It was a crazy coincidence. Like, we were just friends on Goodreads and stuff, and then we started texting through there. And then we're like, Goodreads is really hard to like talk or text on. So then she's like, do you have it like a Snapchat or anything, because it's so hard to talk on here? And then we just added each other on Snap, and then we were friends for 2 years, like sending Snap videos, FaceTiming, everything like that. And then after 2 years went by, we're like, okay, are we gonna meet? Like, are you gonna come to Canada? Like, I was saying, are you gonna come to Canada, or am I gonna go out to London? And I decided to go out to London because I love traveling, and genuinely I wanted to see the place. I wanted to do another big trip just like I did previously, like in September. So I decided to just go out there, and yeah, that's how we kind of became friends. And honestly, we both thought that we would never actually meet. Like, it was kind of one of those things like, oh, are we just gonna be like online friends, or are we actually gonna meet in person? So it was really sweet, and I miss her so much already. And I got home late last night because I was traveling all day yesterday, but I already miss her so much. Thank you so much, I'm a potato. Thank you, Darcy. I actually really need to get them done. I got these done like a few days before I left for the trip, and I was there for a month, so I really need to get my nails done. What color should I get? I was thinking of doing pink again, but I wanted to get like an actual design. Like, I saw this one on Pinterest. I wish I could show you. Like, I wish I had a second phone to show you, but it was like those Pinterest aesthetic nails that you see all over the place. It's like pink with some bows, and like some design, and I think one of them's a French tip, like just like this one, but it's a light pink instead of the hot pink. So I do miss my black nails though. I'm iconic for my black nails, and I feel like it's just so wrong in the summer to have black nails. Like, I won't let myself get it, but the colder months, you know, I'm gonna always have black nails. It's just a thing. I'm good, Cadence. How are you? How is everyone's day? Tell me about your day. I mean, it's getting pretty late here, so I feel like my day's almost up. But what country do you like better, England or Canada? To be honest, I want to move out of Canada so bad. Like, if you know me personally, I talk about leaving Canada all the time. I would do anything to move back to the States because I'm originally from there. Like, I was born there and I have family out there. I would do anything to live down in Florida and just like get away from Canada because of how much Canada's changing. But then again, Canada's my home. Like, it's all I know. So I don't know. I do really like England. I just don't see myself living there because it's just too big of a city for me to just like move into, and I don't know if I would be 100% happy there. But I would move somewhere in Europe 100%, because once I'm in Europe, I feel like it's so easy for you to get around. Like, if I lived in Paris, let's just say hypothetically, I wish, then I could easily go to Amsterdam. I could easily go to like all of these places in Europe, and it would be so much easier to travel within. No, I'm not pregnant. The heck? I really want to go to Japan, Cadence. I actually did have the opportunity to go to Japan a few months ago with my aunt, because my aunt's a flight attendant, and they were doing this huge Japan trip to go snowboarding, and I would have been able to go for like almost a month, but it just didn't work out in the timeline. And I also didn't want to like go on a snowboarding trip because I like snowboarding, but I didn't want to be out in the mountains all the time, and I wanted to see more of the city life, and that's like not where we were gonna stay. So I had an opportunity to go to Japan and I didn't take it. But if my aunt goes to Japan again, I would love to tag along, like if she's staying in like one of the major cities or something. Thank you so much, Lily. You're so sweet. But yeah, moral of the story is I really want to do more traveling. Like, that's my plans coming like after summer, because I think for the summer I'm just gonna stay in Canada. I do want to go down to the States. I think my mom, sister, and I are gonna make a trip out to like my mom's hometown to go see family and stuff for the summer, because we haven't been since before Christmas down there. So we want to see family. We want to go just like take the trip down there. It's only like 4 hours from here, which isn't bad at all. Just like a quick little drive. But yeah, I also want to do a few trips like down in Ontario. Like, I wouldn't mind doing some road trips during the summer, and then coming September again, that's when I'm gonna travel, like go by plane and stuff and go somewhere far. That's my goal. Hopefully I stick to it. Here in UK, we feel like a 3 to 4 hour journey is long to other cities, but an American girl who married my relative said that's so short compared to how long it takes to travel from state to state. Yeah, it's true. And that's the thing about like those types of areas is you can venture anywhere and it's not that expensive to go from place to place, rather than if I were to just fly out to like one place, have to fly home and fly out to another place. Like, it's just so much easier. I can like take the train, I can take a plane, I can, like, it's so much easier. And that's what I like about Greece as well, is like the islands are pretty far apart, but it's ran by ferries. At least that's what my dad and I did when we island hopped. We just went from ferry to ferry to ferry, and it was so cheap and so fast that it was so easy to travel down there. How many books did you read in England? How many books did I read? I think I only read like 5, but I bought a lot of books, which will be in an upcoming vlog that I have for you guys coming. I'm gonna start filming that this week, but yeah, I bought a lot of books. It's so funny because I went to London with 1, and that was Lily's birthday gift. Like, I gave that to her there. And then I came back with 6. Tell me how that makes sense. My luggage was so heavy coming back from all the other things I bought as well. It's just crazy. Do you live RV life? No, this is just my car. I didn't want to go live in my house. I wanted to go out, and I was already out running errands, so I was like, I might as well just go live in my car before I go home. How many siblings do you have? I just have 1. It's actually her birthday today. I was so happy that I got to come home last night, so then when it hit midnight, I was like with her and we said happy birthday, and then she's going to her dad's right now. So, but this morning we did some birthday stuff. We sang her happy birthday. We got her a cake. It was really nice. I brought home a present from her from France, so that was really nice. Did you visit the largest Waterstones in London? I didn't. I don't think we were near it. We did visit a Waterstones though, which was interesting because all I know is Indigo. Like, that's our big bookstore that we have. Really the only bookstore we have, to be honest, other than like the thrift bookstores that you go to, like Value Village and stuff like that. So going into a Waterstones was definitely cool. And I do like the UK covers more. I think I've justified that, or like I've made up my mind about it. But I hate how floppy UK covers are. So, or like the books are. Romance or adventure books? I would probably have to say romance. If you asked me like 2 years ago, I would have said thrillers and adventure books, but like, I don't know, ever since I started my romance kick, I haven't gotten out of it. It's actually a problem, so. Chelsea's here! Hi, Chelsea. Chelsea is an OG. Every time she joins my lives, I get so happy. And her comments, even though your comments keep getting like restricted, so I don't see them like right away. So I always have to go into the comment section of like approve. It's so weird. So if I am late to your comments, that is why. I'm not leaving them unanswered. It's just that they don't show up right away under the video, so I have to like go through and actually find your comments, which is so annoying. I don't know why it keeps doing that, but yeah. So now that I'm home, it feels so nice to be home, and I like want to do everything. Like last night I went for a drive in my car, listen to music and stuff, because like I missed it so much. I was driving out in France, so it wasn't the aspect of me driving that I missed. It was just my own car and like my stereo and just listening to music. So that was really fun. And I just want to do everything. Like I still have to update my book journal because I didn't bring that with me, so I still have to do that, which will also be in an upcoming video. I have so many videos coming out for you guys. I'm really excited to start filming and getting back on track, which will be tomorrow because I'm letting myself have a little rest day from being jet lagged. Lily doesn't have a YouTube channel. She did like start posting shorts because I convinced her to start making like little book shorts and stuff like that, but she didn't stick with it. But she is in 2 of the new videos that I posted, and she's going to be in the vacation reading vlog, and she's going to be in the South of France video, which those I'm hoping are going to come out to you guys by next week. It's a lot of footage to go through. I didn't even realize that I had that much. I didn't think I had like any footage from the trip, so we'll see if I get those out in time for you guys. Yeah, I'm glad to be home, Chelsea. I miss Lily already, and it's so weird. Like, after spending a month with someone, it's so weird to not have them like with you constantly, and like waking up and then being like, hey, like, and being with her. Like, it's so weird having to transition back to sending Snapchat videos all over again, like from how we were for the past 2 years. it's just like a weird transition, and I do miss her, but I am happy to be home. Like, it's weird how much you miss the things that you wanted to escape so bad. Like, the little things that I wanted to, like, go on vacation for, I was just so excited to come back to those things. It's so weird. Did you try traditional English breakfast? I did not, actually. I don't think I did. We kind of just ate, like, we ate Lily's favorite restaurants. Like, we went to Bill's. That's like her favorite chicken burger spot. Like, I always see this chicken burger on her story. It's like her favorite restaurant ever. And I finally got to try it, which, by the way, was absolutely delicious. It was so, like, she hyped it up perfectly. Like, I didn't think it was overhyped at all. So we went to, like, random restaurants. Like, they weren't traditional, to be honest. But yeah, I'm really debating on my next trip. My dad and I were actually talking about it, like, earlier today when I FaceTimed him. We were talking about, like, either going back to Europe or Greece. I think those are, like, the two options. But there's just so many places I want to go. Hi, Hope Meeks. I'm trying to grow my channel. I'm subscribed. Also, you're so pretty. Ah, you guys are so freaking sweet. Like, I'm so grateful for all the supporters that I have. I feel like I don't say it enough, so I love you all so much. But I hope your channel grows. Just stay consistent, be patient. There's 3 words that I always use to describe doing YouTube or doing social media in general: dedication, patience, and consistency. Those are, like, the 3 words that if someone were to ask me to explain YouTube in 3 words, those would be it. Because genuinely, it's a waiting game, and it's all trial and error, to be honest. Like, I've been doing it for 2 years now, and I've learned so much, and there's still, I feel like, so much that I could learn or need to learn. But another saying that everyone also always says is, like, you learn something new from every video you post, and I think it's so true. So just stick with it. Do not give up. That's my biggest thing. I would give it to you guys. But yeah, I can't believe I solo traveled, guys. What's your favorite color? Pink, 100%. But I also like purple, but I wear pink more, like my nails and stuff. Like, everything in my house is also pink because my mom is obsessed with pink. My mom's the living Barbie. That's what everyone calls her, and it's true. So if I had to narrow it down, it would be pink, even though I do love purple. Of course, Hope Meeks, of course. Thank you. I need to get them done. I actually just said that earlier, but I'm thinking of getting my nails done this week. Just, like, coming back from traveling and stuff like that, like, there's just so much that I need to do. So much I want to do, so much I need to do, and so much I need to, like, figure out and, like, get back into routine. So I'm either getting my nails done this week or next week. It should be a priority, but I just, like, I hate sitting there getting my nails done. That's the problem. I love having my nails done, and I love them being, like, super nice and new and switching it up every, like, month. But I hate sitting there and, like, actually getting them done. It's so annoying. But yeah, those are, like, all the updates I really have for you guys other than traveling. It also sucks, like, I was super upset that I wasn't posting as consistently on YouTube. Like, I think I posted every week, like, once. But I normally, if you guys watch my channel, I normally post twice a week. So posting only once kind of sucked. Like, I felt like I wasn't being productive enough. But then again, I had to keep reminding myself that I'm on vacation. Like, I'm just living my life. Like, I deserve to have that, like, little break and not worry about, like, go posting this, filming content for this. Like, I need to learn that it's okay to just relax and enjoy living in the moment sometimes. But now that we're home, we're back on track. I'm so excited. I'll tell you guys the videos I have. How often do you travel? I'm hoping that I'm traveling a lot more, but in the past year, like, I did a really big trip with my dad back in September, which, full circle moment, I still have all that content that I need to give to you guys. Like, I'm so behind on that, like, going through everything. So I did that humongous trip with my dad back in September. We started in France, like, where the castles are and stuff. We went France, Paris, Amsterdam, Prague. Then we went out to Venice, Italy, Florence, Italy, Siena, which is like a small little area in Tuscany, and then we went Rome, and then we flew out from Rome to Crete, Greece, and then we island hopped from Crete to Santorini to Milos, which I would move to Milos if I could, like any day. Milos is my favorite. And then Eos, Naxos, Paros, Mykonos, and then Athens, and then we came home. So that was last September, and that was a whole month-long trip. And then I just did my month-long trip, and I got back from that yesterday. He's kind of cute. Get it? I think he heard me. What do you like better, Waterstones or Indigo? I would have to say Indigo, because that's like my home bookstore. Like, I just love Indigo so much. So I would have to say Indigo. But if I went to like other Waterstones, like the one that was commented on here like a little bit ago about like the biggest one, maybe I would like Waterstones more. But yeah, I can't turn my back on Indigo. I just can't. Thank you, Chelsea. Aw, you guys are so sweet. I freaking love you all. What do you look forward to when you travel? I think just like discovering everything new and trying all the different like restaurants. And in my opinion, compared to Canadian food, Europe food just hits different. There's something about it that, one, it just makes me feel so much better when I eat it. Like, the food here, I'll eat like a normal sized meal and I'll feel so gross and full and just like, it doesn't sit well with me. Like, anything I eat, like, I'm not talking about like I eat a bunch of fast food, like that's obviously going to hurt my stomach, that's obviously not going to make me feel good. It's just normal meals that I'll eat and I just don't feel good after. But when I'm in Europe, I could eat the biggest meal, I could have like 3 meals a day and just like feel content and feel like my stomach will feel fine. It's so weird. So the food is definitely probably my favorite, one of my favorites when I travel. And then just seeing all the different areas. I like to stay away from the super touristy areas. Like, I like to find the hidden gems. So like, I'm gonna go check out some of the touristy stuff that's like a must-see in those places, but then I also want to kind of just like explore and venture out to go find my own like hidden gems that not a lot of people have talked about, if that makes sense. So I'd say those are my favorite things. Hi. Thank you so much, Kensley. My favorite movie? I don't know. I haven't watched a lot of movies, to be honest. I prefer shows if I do watch any of that, but I mainly just watch YouTube. I feel like I don't have the patience to like start a series and like watch it all the way through, or same with a movie. Like, I feel like I don't have the attention span to just like watch a movie and really enjoy it. I'd say my favorite movie that I watched recently, though, was Inside Out 2. I went to see that in London with Lily, and we got to watch it together, and it was so good. It was so freaking cute, and I think it was, like, absolutely perfect. And this, like, it was the perfect carryover from the first one. Because I watched the first one when I was so young. Like, I don't even really remember watching that movie for the first time. So, watching the second one was just, like, a little bit more special, you know? Do you always travel to the same places, or do you prefer new places? Probably new places, to be honest, but I would love to go back to my favorites. Like, out of all the places that I've been, I'm 100% going back to Milos. That's hopefully going to be my next trip. Like, I really, really want to make that happen. Milos, Greece, if I didn't say. And then I really want to go back to Paris because, like I said, I didn't spend enough time there. Like, I feel like I needed so much more time there rather than 3 days. I would also go back to Siena. That little tiny medieval town has my heart. Like, everything just hit different there. Like, the vibes were different, the food was absolutely to die for, and every single person was so nice there. Like, it didn't even matter like if you're a tourist or anything like that. Like, they were just so nice. The locals were so welcoming. And some places, like, I feel like the locals hate tourists because, like, I don't blame them. Like, it's so busy and, like, touristy and stuff. But in Siena, there was not a single rude soul, like, anywhere. So I would definitely go back to Siena, like, 100 times over. Do you have a favorite YouTuber? I have a lot. it's hard to narrow it down. If we're talking books, it's Sarah Caroli, 100%. If we're talking about regular YouTubers, I have a few. Alyssa Howard she's been my idol for a really, really long time, but I've definitely branched out and started watching like other people too. So I would also say that my faves are Vince Aesthetic. He's just so funny. I also really like watching Will Tennyson, and there's another person I started watching recently. Her name's like Melanie. I feel like that's wrong. She does like lifestyle content and stuff and like what I eat in a day videos, and I love her vibe. I used to watch her on TikTok like years ago, like back in 2020, and then I found her YouTube channel recently, and she's just grown so much ever since I started watching her on TikTok. So those are my faves right now that I'm currently watching. Hi Hassan, there's a glare. Panna. What do you prefer? What's your preferred travel method? Okay, funny story. 2 years ago, I would not get on a plane. Like, I was so scared of flying. Like, no one could convince me to go on a plane. You tell me we're going to Hawaii, I would not get on that plane because I was so terrified of it for some reason. And then I went to Costa Rica 2 years ago. Like, my dad convinced me to get on the flight to Costa Rica. So I went on that trip. Absolutely, like, loved it. And I was completely fine on the flight. Like, it wasn't even bad. And then I obviously had that big trip in September. So that kind of made me okay with flying. So now I'm fine with it. Like, I'm not absolutely terrified to the point where I'm not going to get on it or it's like this big stressful thing for me anymore. But I still don't like flying. Like, if there's any other option, I'm going to choose that other option. Like, I would rather take a train, or I'd rather drive, or like even ferries. Like, I'm completely fine with those. So I would say train. I like going on the train. It's fun. It goes by really fast and it feels like you're in a car. So if I had to choose, it would probably be a train. Yes, Kay, I went all through Europe. Last September, and I'm hoping to go back. Also, there's this random car like illegally parked sideways. Kind of stressful. I look so shiny. What's going on here? But yeah, traveling is just so special. Like, if you have the opportunity to do it, I highly recommend you travel. Like, take that opportunity if you can get it, because it's honestly so special. Even just being somewhere that you've never been, or like exploring somewhere new, that's always so nice. Because I don't know about you guys, but for me, I need to be moving. I need to be on the go. I need to be like, things need to be changing for me. So when I live in like such a small area that I know so well, and I've lived here my whole life, it's just like so boring. It's so old. I feel like I've outgrown this place and I need to always be somewhere new. So yeah, that's what I love most about traveling. My mom and sister are really good, Chelsea. It's my sister's birthday today, so we spent the morning with her before she went to her dad's, and now I won't see her until Sunday, which sucks, but she's gonna have a fun week like out there and do some birthday festivities. Here in Amsterdam, we have micro cars. They look, oh my gosh, no, I saw them, because we went to Amsterdam for 3 days, 2 nights. When I went out to London, we just went out there to check the university because Lily might go there. And that's the second time I've been to Amsterdam, and the cars are hilarious. And the bikes, like, I've never seen that many bikes. Like, Toronto, you have some bike lanes, like you have some type of like bike community, but in Amsterdam is a whole nother level. So it was really nice to like see that culture of everyone traveling by bike. Like, you don't see that many cars down there, and when you do, they're so freaking tiny. No, I haven't picked up on any languages, but I really want to learn French. I definitely want to get more fluent in French because, again, like, not only do I love France, but I also like going down to Montreal in Canada, and people speak French there, obviously. I mean, it's like a Canadian French. Like, you can tell the difference between French from France and Canadian French, but either way, I really want to learn the language because I feel like it's definitely something I should know a little bit better than I already do, or a little bit more than I do because I don't know anything. Yeah, I really like Amsterdam, and my favorite part of Amsterdam was their food. I had the best sushi of my life when I was in Amsterdam. Like, I will never forget that little tiny sushi spot. It was like a hole in the wall sushi spot in Amsterdam. I don't remember the name. I probably have like a video of like the sign on the front, but it was so funny because since my dad and I were backpacking and like we didn't have any like luggages or anything like that, and because we were on the go like 24/7, we went to a laundromat, like a coin laundry, to like do our laundry one night, and it was the last day we were in Amsterdam. So we threw in our load of laundry, and then we're like, we're really hungry for some dinner, and we didn't eat dinner yet, so we like left our laundry there, and we were just walking on the street to like find something to eat, and we saw this little tiny sushi restaurant that was open late, and it was kind of like our only option, which I think was a sign that we had to try it. So we sat down, we ate dinner really quickly, and it was the best sushi I had, genuinely. So yeah. And I also, in Amsterdam, I had that Chun Cafe. I'm probably mispronouncing that, I'm so sorry if I am. But we had the Chun Cafe because everyone talks about that in Amsterdam. It's like the little tiny toast. It's like, I think it's called what, like a toasty or something, and it's cut in like the top of the toast, and it's like stuffed with egg, cheese, and like you could get anything really in it. So we tried that place, and it was really good. That's also the first place I tried Dunkin' Donuts, because we don't have that in Canada, so that was also good. My favorite place, if I had to choose, was Milos, Greece. Honestly, anywhere in Greece. Greece just felt different. I felt extremely happy there. I felt so at peace there. Like I said, I would move there 100%, which is another language that I wouldn't mind learning. I would love to learn Greek, but I feel like that's just such a hard language. Like, I respect that language so much. Right? Okay. I lived off of Greek salads or fruit salads. Like, genuinely, Greek food is so good. Thinking about it is making me miss it. That's like a problem, because we don't have any good Greek food around here in Canada, to be honest. Maybe in Toronto. There's a few spots in Toronto that I can name off the top of my head, but like, that's awk. Thank you so much, Maddie. Yeah, no, Greek food. And their tzatziki was the best. My dad and I actually, we would have like this little game that we would play to try to see like what place had the best tzatziki, like what island, because it was funny, because like tzatziki's that you get can be like two of things that I feel like. You can either have a really dilly tzatziki where it has more dill in it, or you can have a really garlicky tzatziki, and my dad liked the garlicky versions and I like the dill version. So it'd be so funny when we would get tzatziki at a restaurant and I would be like, oh, it's really garlicky, you're gonna love it. It was so funny. I missed that trip with my dad. It was like so fun, and we got to bond so much. But yeah, the post-travel slump is hitting me hard, guys. And it's only been a day since I got home. I feel like as the days go on, I'm just gonna miss it more and more. But I have to get back into routine at home. Yeah, I really need to get back into the gym. I need to start working out again. That's another thing I did miss while I was gone. I let myself relax though. Like, I wasn't super crazy about it being like, oh, I need to work out. Like, haven't worked out in 2 weeks, you know, like, I wasn't crazy about it, but I'm excited to get the gains back, start eating clean. I want to try to balance out my meals a little bit more. Like, these next 2 weeks that I'm really going to try to figure out my stomach, because I have a lot of stomach issues that, like, I haven't gotten checked. Not like bad, it's just like dietary things. Like, my stomach's definitely more sensitive to certain foods, and I just like haven't taken the time or like put any effort into figuring out what is making my food, or my, why do I keep saying food? What keeps making my stomachs like hurt so much. So I'm really gonna prioritize that over the next 2 weeks and figure out what the problem is with that, and just make sure that my macros are a lot more balanced. Thank you so much, Jesus. I'm gonna get pink nails again. Yeah, I'm in front of a Walmart. I went into Walmart. Okay, I went into Walmart because I wanted to print photos for my reading journal and for my regular journal. But the printers weren't working. Like, I was either doing something wrong or their systems were just down. and I didn't have the patience to like ask someone to help me because it was busy, and I wanted to go live at 6, and I was like, okay, I don't have time for this right now. So that's why I originally went to Walmart, but I ended up coming out with a book. I got Craven Torn by Monica Murphy. It's like 2 books in one. I've had my eye on it for so long, and during my 2-month book buying ban that I had, I like wanted to buy it, and then I just never did, and it was still at Walmart when I went in today. So I was like, okay, I've been wanting this book for months now, I might as well get it. So the Walmart trip didn't go to waste, but I shouldn't have bought a new book considering I just bought 6 while I was away. So yeah, I'm so freaking hot. My car is heating up so bad. Yeah, okay. I feel like majority of the book girlies have that problem. I'm really bad at that. Like, I don't even need to be buying new books. I have so many at home. I think my TBR is back up to almost 80. And I've been reading so much. Like, I'm averaging like 8 or 9 books a month. And my TBR is not going down. Yeah, right? I feel like we all just want to collect books at this point. Oh no, Island Girl. I don't want to get into that. I'm sorry. Cadence, I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out. Hi, Shar. Thank you so much. I don't know where I'm traveling yet. But like I said, I would love to go back to Greece. Like, if I have the opportunity and I plan it and I have the funds for it, Greece is 100% where I'm going back. Oh, my lip gloss. I hate when it does this. I didn't realize. Like, puts like a white film on my lips. But yeah, big travel plans are coming. I just have to put out the content that I have already before I freaking keep going on trips and keep filming more. Like, I can't just hold all this content back. I gotta like give it to you guys, you know? I did not finish Powerless, Chelsea. At this point, I feel like it's just a soft DNF. Like, I cannot finish it. I'm not interested, and it sucks because I really, really wanted to finish a fantasy book. That was my top, like, one of my top 5 reading goals for the year, was to finish a fantasy book. And have I done that? No. But maybe I'll try to pick it up again. I don't know. Ooh, Croatia. I've heard so many good things. Actually, a friend that I like talked to, she's from there. Like, she lives there. It looks so beautiful. My favorite book, if I had to choose one, I want to say I'm Glad My Mom Died by Jeanette McCurdy, but that's a memoir, so I don't want to like label that as a book. But if we're talking about fiction, then it would probably be Daisy Jones and the Six, or Beautiful Disaster. I love both, to be honest. It's hard to choose just one. But yeah, okay, I think I'm gonna head home, you guys. I literally am heating up in my car. I need to get home. And I'm actually seeing Julia. We're gonna hang out because I haven't seen her since I got home, and I miss her so much, and I need to see her. So I have to figure out plans with her. So I'm gonna go. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for joining this live. And I love you all, and hopefully I'll start going more live now that I'm home. I want to go back to doing lives every week if I stick to it. So let me know if you guys want that. Comment on some videos, and yeah, I'm excited for you guys to see the content that I've been filming while I've been away. Love you all.